Okay, let's move on to question 4. Let's flick back and see what we're doing. A grade classifier. Okay, so let me read the question. Prompt for a student mark between 0 and 100, and then use if, elif, or else. We've already encountered if and else previously. We've got this elif to worry about now. To print the grade band. And I've been given my bands there. 70 or above is distinction, 60 to 69 merit, 50 to 59 pass. Anything below 50 is a fail. Incidentally, they are the same bands that we apply to you guys when we mark your assessments. And our example output there is if they enter a mark of 65, they should get the merit. Okay, so let's copy that into here. And there we go. Comment it out. Right, let's think about the logic for this one. Well, let's get our grade first. It's going to be again a float. Input. Please input student grade. Okay, so I'm going to take the grade from the user, and I'm going to convert it to a float. So the next thing I need to do. So previously when we did odd or even, there were only 2 cases, so I only needed if or else. This time I need a couple of extra statements so that I can apply all of these criteria in turn. Okay, so first I'm going to start my if statement to begin with. So if grade is equal, now I've got to be careful now, is 70 or above, right? So to do 70 or above is actually the greater than symbol and equals. Okay, and the equals is important because that will include the 70. If I wanted just above 70, it would just be greater than. Okay, greater than or equal to 70 colon. Then I'm going to print out what was the example grade. Yeah, I'm just going to print grade, and it's going to be a distinction. Okay. Right, now I want to look at my 60 to 69, my merit. So I need to use something a bit different here, and this is where the elif comes in. So elif, elif grade. Right, how are we going to do this? Elif grade is greater than or equal to, in this case, 60. I'm going to print grade merit. And I'm going to keep going. Elif grade greater than or equal to 50. I'll get my pass. Colon. Print grade. I don't know why I've done it like this. I can just do this as a full stringlet. Grade, distinction, merit, pass. Okay. And then finally, I'm going to use that else statement. So else, if everything above doesn't apply or hasn't met that logic, that conditional, then the grade is going to be a fail. Print grade fail. Okay. And it's really important that I've done this in the descending order because it has to try each one of these in turn. But if I run this now, let's have a go. Let's try that 65. Oh, where did that go? 65 that we had as an example. I get my merit. Let's try a fail. Yeah. Okay. So make sure you can do that. I haven't talked about indentation yet. I'm sure you've experienced it already. But every time I use a colon in Python, my next line is going to look for an indent. Now that is it. That feature, that kind of white space indentation, is unique to Python. It's really, really important. So really get used to indenting when you start these structures, if statements. Later you'll see that we use it for functions as well. It is unique to Python, and the idea really is it gives you a nicely formatted set of code that you can really read quite easily. It really does increase the readability compared to something like R or JavaScript, where there are curly brackets everywhere. Okay, so that's how we do it. You'll also notice that if you do something like this, you'll get a horrible. Let's have a go. Oh, it's worked. Let me make sure it hits this line. So I'll do 75. That worked as well. Oh, it still recognised it. Let me do it like that. There we go. We got this time I've thrown an indentation error. So anytime you see an indentation error, it will tell you the line to go and look at, and it says expected an indented block after the if statements. So I've been using tabs. Oops. But you can also use 4 spaces. They're equivalent. Okay. Right. Let's move on to question 5.